Chaos! Welcome to Nerds of UVM. I'm your host David. I'm joined by my friend Luke.
I'm disgusted.
I'm joined by my friend Bob.
Hello.
And I'm joined by my friend Io, whose name I definitely remember.
Dude.
So, for those of you who don't know, this is a roundtable discussion show where we talk about nerdy things and such as. And we're just going to delve into our third topic of this recording session. Luke, do you want to introduce the topic?
I would love to, yes. So today we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
What is name?
Or Fighters.
It's Fighter Z.
Fighter Z.
Spring semester quota for Dragon Ball is filled.
Exactly.
We'll talk about it like 3 more times.
Probably.
Oh yeah, fun little fact, I'm not going to make this the topic of the episode, but Dragon Ball Super is going to be ending in April, at least temporarily.
Well, the translation is.
Yeah, no, the actual Japanese show.
Oh.
Yeah, so that'll be a topic probably. But for now, let's talk about Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I'm just gonna call it Fighters.
Okay, so talk about it.
So yeah,
get on with it.
it's a new fighting game coming out. And Dragon Ball games have been coming out yearly. They've been yearly releases since like the show was a thing, really. That's kind of what kept the franchise alive until Super kind of restarted going, was the games.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, what
Xenoverse 2, etc.,
Yeah.
etc.
What the thing that's gathering a lot of hype around these games in particular that hasn't been seen with a lot of the past games though is its its fighting engine is an actual fighting engine.
Oh.
Like before, it was always like older Dragon Ball games were always very simplistic in fighting, and it was more of a way to like simulate Dragon Ball and kind of the unrealness of like the action in that.
Okay.
But this game has very much is like, it's technical and it's difficult to play because it's an actual fighter game.
Oh, I know. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So it's like on
it's
the
built from the
level-
ground up to be Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Injustice.
It's
like,
a fighting game
it's
first and a
competitive.
Dragon Ball game second.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see. It's actually very much like Injustice then in that regard.
Yes, exactly.
It's a fighting game first, but a DC Comics game second. Yeah.
And from what I've seen and heard, it's similar to the Marvel vs. Capcom games.
There
and how
are
they fight.
similarities in the graphics. Graphics wise, that's all I know. I don't know about those two fighting games.
Well, I was gonna say, I hope it's not like Infinite.
Is that the most recent one?
Yeah.
The one that was...
Yeah. Do you remember? You know the controversy with that one.
Well, remind me.
Do you know the controversy? Io?
No.
Okay, so Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, it was cheaply made from what people could see in terms of like graphics and like just the look of the game.
Okay.
So it was a cash-in from the get-go?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. And also there was like, because Marvel has this whole weird thing going on with like X-Men and Fantastic Four right now, none of those characters were in the game, which a lot of people felt salty about. Surprisingly enough, they also didn't make it into Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. None of the X-Men and the Fantastic Four made it in that game, despite they were in the first Lego Marvel Superheroes lot. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Talk more about Dragon Ball Fighters. I mean, I've seen the trailers and it looks great. I probably wouldn't buy it, but I'm glad it's out there so fans can appreciate it for once.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a question I wanted to ask you guys. Like, would you buy it on the basis of it being just like a fighting game?
For me, not full price.
Okay.
I would buy it maybe at a discount to get into it a little bit. I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of story that accompanies it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd get into the story, learn about the characters a little bit more. It's just, for me, I can only like enjoy so much anime at a time, you know? And like right now I'm kind of like into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, weirdly enough, which may or may not be a topic down the line.
I've been seeing a lot of people are getting like into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Like on Twitter, like a bunch of people I follow are like, oh man, I'm back into Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, yeah, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Was starting to bring back like the older cards, like back into like popular research.
That makes sense then.
So, excuse me. Oh, I'm good. So that's my.
Dab on it.
No, I was. I thought I was going to be coughing, so I wanted to cover my mouth. That's all it was. But I might get into it. I won't buy it like day one. I won't have it probably month one or year
Neither
one.
will I, since it's not on a system I own. I only have.
What's
a
it gonna be
Switch.
on?
Is it not coming to Switch?
Right now, I think it's just PS4 and Xbox, maybe
And
PC.
PC.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Let me look it up actually, since I had to do research on your part.
But the thing with a lot of Dragon Ball games is they've been like ported over like after the fact. I mean, the Switch is new, so it only has like Xenoverse 2 on it. But
Yeah, which is, I mean, in and of itself, pretty impressive.
no, yeah, I have it and it's good. It works well in both like docked and undocked mode, if that matters to you. You're a
I
Switch
just
owner.
saw this. They have loot boxes in Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
Really?
Yeah, I'm just seeing.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if all of you know the controversy behind loot boxes right now.
No.
It started with Battlefront.
Yeah,
right?
it started with Battlefront.
Okay, Star Wars Battlefront's main issue is that it is a game with good mechanics and good shooting,
Yeah.
built around a system in which upgrades are acquired via random giveaways, or you can purchase those random giveaways.
Oh, that's what they mean by loot box.
Yeah, so a loot box is
I'm not a gamer.
in the past. Like, it got popularized with Overwatch, but Overwatch did it mainly with customization of characters, primarily, I believe. I don't even think you could get abilities or anything from it. But they made like $1 million on loot boxes alone after their original $30, $60 game purchase, which is a big deal. So everybody in the industry goes like, okay, loot boxes are a thing. People buy loot boxes. Let's start doing loot boxes. The problem has become that games are being designed from the ground up to use loot boxes in a certain way. With Battlefront 2, which I have and I enjoy the game, it is a game where you cannot upgrade based on your skill alone. Your upgrades come from these random giveaways that the game does, which is a huge issue.
Yeah, I mean, making games is a business, but like you're really just like, I'm trying to make cash out.
That's a dick move.
Point. Yeah,
that's a dick move.
It's like you don't care about the player at that point.
Yeah, it looks like with Dragon Ball Fighter, it shouldn't be too invasive according to this article that I'm reading.
Okay.
And it is coming out for PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Microsoft Windows PC specifically.
I assume,
Suck it, Mac!
I assume we'll get fighters. I assume we'll get fighters for the Switch though within a year.
I would
to be
assume
honest.
so. Everything's going to the Switch.
So I'm probably gonna. I want to get a PS4 eventually, but
yeah, you haven't gotten one of those newer Fandango consoles, have you?
no.
It's supposed to be Xbox One X enhanced too, from what I hear. So it'll get like the 4K visual bump, if you're into that at all.
Oh.
Do you know about the Xbox One X?
I know of it.
Point.
I know of it. I know it's like just higher graphic card like load. Like, I just know it has like a better graphic yield and stuff like that. For the Fighter Z or Fighters, I don't know what other
Call Fighters, whatever.
Fighters. I'm not a gamer, so I looked up YouTube videos. I just saw basically what they have out was like beta tests. However you get on those trials, I don't know. But what I like about it, for graphic wise, is like it reminds me of those highly, like you can tell like the very high quality they put all their money into the graphic episodes of Dragon Ball Z, because they're just like amazing to watch.
Yeah.
And then you can tell like the shitty graphics, like this is just a filler episode, so we don't need to put as much money into the anime budget.
Yeah.
But like you can tell like which episodes like you can just tell which episodes they put the most money into, because they just look, because like every muscle is like defined, every lightning bolt is seen. That's what this game looked like to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I like the graphics. It's like also with like the power shots and all that stuff. It just looked like a highly detailed.
The characters look not like the best they would in the show.
Yes, they did. They really did. And plus with the new stuff that they've had with the new series out, with the blue hair Goku, and apparently there's a black uniform Goku. Which
yeah.
Ooh, Dark Goku.
Dark Goku. That's it.
He's literally called Goku Black.
Yeah, Goku Black. I don't know. I don't know if that's in the show or anything like that, or they just did it for the video game. But just based off the graphics alone, I wouldn't buy it necessarily, but I'd be interested to try it out.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like overly like cel shaded either.
No, yeah, it looks very just like well designed.
It does look well designed, because like for the beta test I saw them watching, like they had like the cell arena for one level. They had they just had typical levels. They had like a few levels you fought Vegeta versus Goku, or like just I think there's a couple Namek levels for like Frieza Saga and stuff like that.
One mechanic they do have is like, I guess each fight you go in with like 3 fighters.
That's what I saw too. Is and I think like a lot of them can like do like a, depending on like how the game is set up, it's like a last minute save sort of thing. Like if you do like a combo, then like if you do a combo and you're Vegeta, then Nappa will come in and do like a major combo and stuff. Like they also for Goku character, I saw on one of them like, depending on one certain like power bar, you could do like an instant transmission sort of thing.
Cool.
So I mean I think what I've seen, they're trying to interplay like their known specifics for each character in the game.
Yeah.
Which I mean that's sort of like a common thing for fighting video games nowadays. Even Tekken has like a super finishing move. Mortal Kombat has it in the X-ray moves. Injustice has it in the super moves. So it's totally common. Io, do you play video games at all?
Yeah, but like FIFA and whatnot.
Okay.
Not exactly.
Okay, so not many fighters.
Yeah, I mean, I play Naruto and Injustice and
Hey.
all that.
The Naruto games, aren't they sort of like, it's a mix of fighting and then like open world? Is it?
Yeah, it's like story mode kind of thing.
Okay, alright.
Does this have a story mode?
Yeah, it looks. I don't know too much about the story. I know they are gonna have a couple of original characters. There's a new android, Android 21.
Oh god, another the 21st Android? Oh, the first 20 weren't unique enough?
No, in the show they had like Android 8 was the first one, and then they skipped right to 16. So
Yeah, 'cause
you don't
I
have
think
to worry about the other.
Because I think there were
guys.
like 8 duds after him.
Yeah.
Like they just didn't work.
They bring them back in like movies, but
Okay.
they're not important.
Alright.
No, there's
So-
like a new android, and I guess a kind of unique story.
Right. So do the games have like an arc or something?
From what I've seen, yeah, it looks like it's gonna like follow some of like the story in the show, but then it's gonna kind of move into like kind of like how the movies they would never like
Oh,
fit with the
okay.
show, but
Yeah.
it'd have like an alternate like scenario for them
Yeah.
to like fight the bad guy.
Okay.
I'd pretty much like assume it's gonna be like that.
So it's not canon then?
No.
Okay, alright. That's cool. That's cool. I like it when like video games give you that, especially with well-established franchises. Like that's one of the things about Injustice that I think is so great. It's an alternate reality where Superman is evil. Batman is evil.
Yeah,
that's
Dragon
awesome.
Ball at this point has 3 canons: the TV canon,
Oh
the
my
manga
god,
canon,
there's
and
so
the video
many
game
cannons.
canon.
What about my favorite, GT? That's the best, right?
I hate you.
I mean, GT isn't horrible.
Yeah, it is.
It's not good.
No,
but
it's not
horrible.
good.
It's trash.
Absolute trash.
Poor GT. I would love to get some love.
It's the-
I actually, no, it's okay. I actually don't care about Dragon Ball.
It's the baby
That's
brother of
the
Dragon Ball that everyone like picks on.
worst. Just like stomps in the
It's just like,
ground.
come on, guys! I got my red fur.
Who are the confirmed characters that you can play as in the game?
I don't know the full
I think a lot of
list,
the okay. So what I
but I feel
saw,
like your favorite character would be in it.
I
like,
saw
if you're-
Frieza. I saw Frieza. Like I saw like the main Z fighters. The Z fighters are in. Like Goku, Vegeta, Krillin. All those guys are in.
all the main villains.
All the main like Cell's in, Frieza's in, Nappa's in, Vegeta's in. I saw 17, 18 for androids. I don't know if they have 19 and 20. Do they have 19 and 20 in the game?
I have
Dr. Giro. Do they
I
have
don't
Dr.
know.
Giro?
I don't know about that one. I haven't
Hang
seen
on,
that.
Games-
But then they go into like they have
We can just put a list on screen too.
then they have Black
Yeah.
Goku. But then I know they have Black Goku. I know they have Gohan. They might. I saw Gohan when he was in the Cell Saga. I don't know if they have
the
Gohan.
teen version of Gohan is
Do
what
they
it
have the
says
teen
listed,
as
yeah.
well?
They got Trunks in the Super Saiyan Future version. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Krillin, they've got Piccolo, they've obviously got Vegeta and Goku, and then Android 21, you said. Frieza, Cell, Boo. I don't know who Boo,
Boo,
is.
yeah, Boo.
He's
Oh, is that Majin?
Yeah,
the
Majin
pink
Buu.
bubblegum guy.
But it's smaller. This is
The
not
Kid
evil.
Boo. They got Kid Boo.
Oh, okay. Android 18 with Android 17.
Mm.
So maybe a support system somehow?
Power couple.
Android 16.
Siblings.
Android 16.
Okay.
That's the Mohawk guy.
Teen Shinhan with Chiaotzu.
Tension.
Oh, yeah,
Shouts it.
Ten Shinhan with Chiaotzu. Okay, yeah.
The little white doll thing.
Yeah.
They got Yamcha. Captain Ginyu.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Nappa.
No him.
Napa Valley.
What?
What? Gotenks.
Nani?
Omaiwa. What was it? Omaiwa Moshinderu.
What?
Is that the quote?
What from or what?
It's like you're already dead or something like that.
What the hell?
That's the meme. Omaiwa Moshinderu.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Gotenks.
Yeah.
Gohan adult version too.
Oh, okay.
Kid Buu, Hit, Beerus, Goku Black, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and Vegeta. What's Super Saiyan Blue Goku?
This one, he has blue hair.
Blue hair.
Oh, I thought that was Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
It is.
Oh, okay.
They
Whatever.
just got sick of saying that.
Yeah.
Full and.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that's the last of it. Yeah.
In one of the more recent episodes of Super, like someone had this like form, it was like Super Light Speed Mode Ultimate, like it was so dumb. Like literally, it was just a clusterfuck of words. Anyway,
maybe we'll play the game on a live stream or something like that. That'd be
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see how it
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
Sweet.
But until then, I want to thank everybody for joining us on this episode of Nerds of UVM. We enjoyed having you here. If you liked what we did here, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, following us on our social media, And until next time, I've been David.
I've been Luke.
I've been Bob.
Abanayo.
And this has been Nerds of UVM. Thank you so much for your time. And until next time, live long and prosper.
It's over 9,000.
Nani?